beg that he would ride with me. So, because he was little at the time and we're very close, so I took him with me to some places that I would go. And I took him to some places, and I even took him to see some of my patients in Pilar. And he served like my assistant there. Like all my nephews and nieces, Tuntun and I were close friends. One instance that I couldn't forget was when I caught him playing inside my small clinic in Pilar. He was wearing my stethoscope with my white jacket that fits loosely on his small body, pretending that he's a doctor. He was playing with a stethoscope and using his two brothers as his patients at the time. So when I saw that, I said, boy, this little boy wants to be me. So I said, that was the very first clue that I had with him that would let her tell me that in the future he would become a nurse or a doctor. But I'm glad that he is a nurse. Soon he grew up as a young man, and he later enrolled himself in nursing. In one of my vacations in 2004, when Tonton was on his senior year, I have learned at that time that he already got a girlfriend. So I confronted him on that issue, and he told me, don't worry, Uncle, it's just a girlfriend, nothing serious about it. So I said, if it's not serious, so at least can we meet her before we fly back to the United States? And then he said, okay, Uncle, I'll see what I can do. And then I'll be back this afternoon, he said. I really won't forget that. So indeed, he came back that afternoon, and then he said, Uncle, I'm sorry, Uncle, she can't make it because she's busy at school, because Arlene at the time was already teaching at the University of Bohol. So we went back to the United States without meeting Arlene, and before we left, I already had that weird feeling that she's already the right one, that he has found his woman. When I have learned about Arlene, that she was already a nurse with a CGFN credential and came from a very decent and respectable family, and the way she has carried herself, I concluded that she is truly a nice and fine young woman. With all these credentials, I considered her a package. Sorry, attorney, but that's a fact. You were able to produce a very nice, fine young woman. And, Arlene at the time, when I saw her, I was like, she has the 3 B's. You know what's the 3 B's? Brain, beauty, and bang. So that was her. I said, she's the right one. So, in a span of less than 1 year, Tonton has already received three diplomas. Number 1 was his nursing degree, second was his marriage degree, and the third was being a husband and a father to Kurt. So it was a very huge responsibility for a very young man who just got out of college. Finally, I met Arlene in, I think that was 2006, Arlene, if I'm not mistaken, when I picked her up at the airport, at the Los Angeles airport, on her way to Idaho, which was her final destination. And soon after that, Kurt and Tonton were able to follow her to live as one family. As I close, I have a piece of advice for the married couple. Never go to bed angry. stand up and fight, and resolve any tensions before retiring. What counts in, as Leo Tolstoy has said, what counts in a happy marriage is not on how compatible you are, but on how you deal with incompatibility. Love each other as you have endured yourself. First, I'd like to have a toast with the couple, and all of us, can we raise your glass, please? I have a bottle of water with me. May you grow old in one bed. Be patient, be friends, listen to one another, and be understanding. This person you have married is not a clone of you. He or she has different opinions and views of things, and you have to learn to talk things out, including how you truly feel. But that doesn't work if you don't listen. Truly listen to what the other person is saying. Be able to say what is in your mind and trust one another. Laugh, 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 and don't be afraid to cry in front of one another. Hang on to one another and love each other with your entire heart and soul. Be honest in all aspects of your life together. If there is ever a problem, run to your spouse and talk about it. That is your best friend, your partner, and your life you just married. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Anthony and Arlene Mama.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.